Well, hello and welcome to Stockton Junction. So, had a delivery and all of the other Syphon G wagons have turned up. This one came separately, the red one, and then the four blue ones came today. So I'm going to open them up. I won't go into a full review about all the detailing parts. There's a few bits that are different on this one to the end parts because that doesn't have the coach ends, the corridor ends. So I might have a look at those in a bit of detail, and we'll get them all out and can have a run them around. So I shall unbox them all and then I'll show you the wagons. So I've unboxed all of them and they look okay. Well, more than okay, they look great. So you've got the crimson one here and looks pretty good. The detailing's all good and no issue. I can't see any issues with any faults. The paintwork all looks great. So I think, as other people have pointed out, these have got lovely rubber coach ends there, so really fine detail parts up on the top there. If I can just focus on that for a minute, some really fine detailing on there. But I do like the rubber coach ends. It gives them a bit of flexibility if you're running close coupling, so they will bow in a little bit. This one I'm going to run with my Royal Mail train as like a Royal Mail wagon or something. So I'm just going to put this one on. Now I got two of the newspaper ones. They're not the same, they're both different running numbers. So you've got W1047 there and you've got W1048 there. I will say that I notice on the camera the blue looks really bright. It's not as bright when you look at it with the naked eye. It does look ultra bright on the camera. So what I do like though, I do like the orange pipework and detail on there. They look really good, and they've got some really tiny decals there. I'm just going to see. So you can see how tiny they are. You can just about read them, but they are minute. To the naked eye you could not ever read those, but the fact that they've put all this in, all that detailing, I think it looks really, really good. And the pipework going around under the buffers there. Yeah, I do like that. It looks really nice. So there's no steps on these particular ones, like on the end parts one that I had some issues with. But yeah, I'm very happy. The detailing again is just as good as the other end parts. But these I'm going to run as part of a parcels in that train. And then something else that I remember from my childhood is quite often I would see a normal train, you know, class 50 come in, pulling a normal passenger train, and it would have the occasional one of these vans near the end or at the end. So usually at the end, and to loading newspapers, parcels and that sort of thing. So that's something else that can be modelled. You could have one on the end of a train. So that's not a bad idea. So the other two I got were the two just plain blue. Again, these do look very, very blue in the camera for some reason. So I've got running number W2980, and these again exactly the same detailing. The only thing you haven't got is all the orange bits that are on those two there. You've got a little lamp iron there, rubber though. so it'd be quite hard to actually put a lamp on it. I suppose you could just glue a little plastic one on there, but fitting a running lamp to that might be a bit trickier. But it's not a problem, you can always use a different wagon on the end to have a running lamp. But yeah, I've actually found no faults with any of these wagons. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to put that one on. Obviously with the setup I'm running at the moment, just the basic connectors, the couplings are quite distant. They do come with magnetic close couplings, but I haven't used those at the moment, as I've been having a few issues with like the likes of Hunt couplings on my Helix. Obviously on the flat I can pull a long train with them, but on the Helix I think it's just because of the actual gradient as well, adding on the extra weight, I'm getting uncouplings. So I'm going to look at other options for coupling. I'm actually going to have a look at the Hornby couplings as well, because they come with 2 little magnets on, and I want to do a test and see if they're stronger than the Hunt ones or not. So that may be a video for the future on comparison on those. So the final one is this one, and it has this signage. I'll just zoom it on there again. So not to work between Paddington and Cardiff, Syphon G. Now obviously that isn't my area, but I'm going to weather this one up, and well, I'm going to weather all of them eventually, but I'm going to weather this one up and just try and sort of tone that down, make it a bit harder to see, maybe even cover it up, just so that it will fit into my area. But this one's pretty much the same as the other one. It's got some different bits here, so it's got like all these sliding door bits here as well. Not quite sure what they would have been used for, maybe to unload and load things quickly. And obviously it does have doors, so you've got doors, you've got 4 double doors on there, and 8 of these little slider hatches. So to say that the grills on these are really good, they've been really well modelled. They'll look even better with some weathering to make them stand out even more, especially from distance. You don't obviously see all that detailing. So yeah, with the newspaper vans, they've also got, I just noticed they've got those little hatches on as well. It's only the last one there that's just got doors, not hatches. But yeah, I'm really pleased with them. So I've got obviously the rake of 4 blue ones, the red one, and the end parts for the loco, for the TMD area. So I'm just going to fit these to the track. Not, like I said, I'm not going to do any more reviewing on them. They're they're all the same quality as the end parts one there. They're all pretty much the same under frames and bogies. There's a few little differences, like the newspaper one's got different bits. Sorry, just trying to move my tripod. You've also got on here, you've got some of the orange bits on the sides, a little pipe work and something else there. So whereas the others don't have that, but they've all got the same type of brake lever here. I believe that the older model ones don't have this brake lever. I think they might have a different setup and maybe different bogies as well. I haven't looked at the other models closely, only seen a couple of pictures, so I didn't really pay much attention because they weren't for my era. Anyway, I shall give this a little run, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching so far. So that's all of the syphon G's that I'm getting. Very happy with those. I think they look good. They'll look great when they're all weathered up. Very happy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.